Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the Sikh Youth Show, each and every Wednesday on the Sikh channel, Sky 829 at 9 p.m. Today we got a great show for you guys. We're going to just be showing you some of the highlights that was happening from the Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedic half-term camp, which was last week. There was loads of kids there. I think Cam even turned up to have a little intermix with the kids and do a few sakya and stuff. So how did you find the camp, Cam?
It's brilliant, absolutely great. Like I said, it's great to see things like this happening, and it should happen more regularly at more Gurdwara. And I'm sure the Sangat, when you watch this is exactly what should be happening in your town and city if it's not already happening. And if it is happening, I'd urge you to support them. Doesn't matter which group's doing it, support what you can while you can. Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so let's support those that are doing things today. So that's what we're doing. I had a brilliant time there. It was so interactive. The kids were definitely learning, because when we were asking them the questions on the things that you guys had taught them, they were answering, and it was a great performance. And you'll see it in a few moments. We're going to show you the highlights of the camp also, so you can see for yourself how important it is for us to take time out to teach our children about our history and our culture.
Yeah, definitely. It's about the preventative measures, and that's why kids need to know about their history, about their roots, so they can have a good solid foundation and a great start to their lives. So they know they can interact with the Gurdwara, they can work out what the activities are, the regular classes that go on at the Gurdwara. So it's really important. But half-term camp was really good, so we've got some great highlights for you guys. We've also got a few announcements to make, but before the announcements, we want to talk about a very big and productive meeting that took place last week with Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedic Welfare Team, with Sikh Youth UK and influential MP from Rotherham called Sarah Champion. Obviously, she came down out of her way to sit and address and understand and acknowledge maybe the issues that are going on with the targeting of Sikh girls, which has been ongoing for the last 40 years. So Cam, do you want to help elaborate on the issues?
Definitely. Yes, Sangaji, it's great to see where organisations such as Sikh Youth UK, who've asked me to be part of the panel today, but it's great to see what they're doing, because like Baji's mentioned, not only are they doing preventative measures where they're doing Sikhi camps, Sikh awareness talks and things like this on the dangers of grooming at Gurdwara colleges and schools, but at the same time they're meeting with local authorities and they are established members of parliament that know exactly what the problem is, and there's a dialogue between them discussing exactly what the problem is and how they can work collectively on a professional level to get this problem solved. Because like Baji said, it's been going on for 40 years, and we need to start tackling it. And I've been saying this for a long time. We need to be working collectively, everybody understand that it's not one organisation, that organisation. All of us need to understand that this problem is massive. 40 years it's been going on, and it's great to see that Deepak Baji here and their team met with Sarah Champion. It was a great meeting, really productive. A lot of insight was given into the culture of grooming, how it seems to happen, where it seems to happen, and how long it's been going on for. These were important factors, and what factors play into it. And these were important factors that make up the build-up of what is happening in our society, in our community, and why we should be concerned and what we can do to tackle it. And one of the things that they're already doing is the preventative side, is the Sikhi camps and awareness talks. And not only that, they're doing the intervention also, where they find out about a case and they're dealing with it. So they've got people all over the country, hundreds of volunteers that get involved, and with all your kirpa and all your the blessings that you gave in the Sakha Sarhand project, you've managed to raise enough funds for these guys now to go and get professional people on board so they can be dealing with these guys. And it's great because they can have full-time, part-time, fully paid professionals that can help along with the existing professional sevadars that they've got. So it all helps, and we're all doing this to benefit our community.
No, definitely, that's what it's about. It's about taking it up a level and making sure that people understand firstly what the issue is, so then there's differentiating what CSE is with isolated incidences, which is everywhere, which we agree, but then there's the street grooming, which people tend not to differentiate from, and they don't understand it.
Yep.
And this is the targeting of Sikh girls, and how Sikh girls are targeted within this. It becomes more religiously and racially motivated. So, we have to change our language, and we have to explain and get people to understand that, which we're trying to do via these shows. So we want to thank Sikh Channel for the platform as always, and try and get that message out via social media. So just check out our links: Sikh Youth UK, Sikh Youth Birmingham on Facebook, Sikh Youth UK on Instagram, and Snapchat and and Twitter. Like our links, follow us and invite your friends and family. It's really important so you know any activities that are going on in your area, you'll know about. A couple of weeks ago, we did a road show from Scotland to Southampton, which is one way, is 430 miles, and we attended a different Gurdwara each day, and we distributed nearly like 50,000 leaflets. Excellent. Up and down the country. Interacted with Sangat where they don't usually get people coming to those areas. Warrington was one of them, and you know, and a lot of people don't go to these certain areas. Southampton was another, and you know, there's just 2 out of the 7 that we went to, and it was a fantastic week. It's a really productive week from our team. All our Sevadars got together. They came, they all partaked, you know, be it making a design for the leaflet or the translation in Punjabi so we can give the leaflets in English and Punjabi, or just to be on the stall talking to the local Sangat, even addressing the issues which were coming out. And the issues did come forward, and there was case studies that came forward, and they do tend to daily, so we get cases daily. But from that roadshow, it's so productive to hit like one way 430 miles, and you know, the Sangat came from far and wide. Some people were coming just to meet us and talk and speak about the issues and wanted to get involved, so it was wicked, Cam.
This is it. So, like I said, they're doing the preventative, where they're coming down to different towns and cities across the country, and they're talking about the issues that affect our youth. And if we don't talk about it, and if we don't analyse what's happening, we're not going to be able to get to the crux of it and solve the problem. So, you know, kudos to these guys that are doing the seva. They're doing it, and what we should be doing is supporting where we can, how we can, and that's what it's about. Like I said, support whoever you want to support. It makes no difference to me or Deepa. As long as we're helping the community and stopping a young girl getting groomed, we're down with that. And I think, you know, respect to these guys, because they're doing the seva, and the amount of cases that they're dealing with daily represents that. That's why so many of you supported it. So thank you to all the Sar Sangat for all your support, because without your support and your blessings, none of this could happen. So it's great to see that we're getting involved and doing things.
Definitely, yeah. Just going back to the meeting with Sarah Champion, was so productive. She gave a lot of guidance, she helped, and you know, she listened to the concerns from the Sikh community, not from us as an organisation. These are concerns from families, these are concerns from the Sikh community regarding this issue which is affecting families. So, you know, she heard the concerns and she showed which way is best and, you know, how she can support, which was fantastic. So, you know, she's going to help direct and try and show us a positive way to get where our masala recognised, so people understand it's an issue which is really big for us. She's already spoken to a couple of people where we've had feedback from, so it's really good that there has been progression there, which we're really pleased with. As you can see, some of the pictures have been coming up. It's really important that people understand and want to get more involved. We've got a lot of volunteers, so it's really important that you do take part and get involved and understand the issue and support those people. So peer supporters is really important in each area. It's a must, to be fair. Doing Sangat of someone and showing them a better way of life is, you know, you can't explain how much effort that can go into that, but you can't explain how much seva that is to help someone come to the Guru and get guidance. So
exactly, because Sangat is all about Sangat Sar Sangat Ji, and that was the theme in the camp also, which was demonstrated, where the Sangat and Seva and Simran, and the Sangat is such a key factor, because if we can have the Seva and the Simran, but if we fall into the wrong hands, in the wrong Sangat, holy, that be eroded and we become weaker. So having the right positive Sangat around you that's got good guidance, good setting, good morals, Sikhi values, those are the sort of people that you want to be associating with. Those are the sort of people that you want to be trying to meet as much as you can, so you keep on the straight and narrow, like they say, you know. So it's great to see that. But not only that, I want to quickly touch upon that Sarah Champion meeting, but the things that were discussed in that meeting, that she's already started to deliver. The meeting only took place last week, and she's already started to deliver, which is great. And these are sort of MPs, so, you know, people of Rotherham are very lucky to have her as their member of parliament, because she's very active, very proactive. She understands the problems, and she's delivering. So whatever she said in that meeting, she's already started to deliver on. I think that's definitely a very important factor that we should point out.
Yeah, definitely. And just going back to that, because of the impact she's at, Rotherham had massive issues. 1,400 girls, 1,400 children were sexually exploited in that area, and she's made big changes over the last 5 years. So people like that, her influence is really key, you know, even for our younger female members, to look up to a female who is leading by example, making a difference and being, speaking the truth Like Maharaj asked us to speak the truth, we have to speak the truth, and we have to be the voice for the voiceless.
Exactly. I think it's great work that's happening. So, if you ever want to get involved, then by all means, please contact them. Deepak has already explained to you that the Sikh Youth UK, you can find them online. They've got a website. Go on there, volunteer. The list of volunteers has actually grown, and it's great to see that with the money they're going to be starting getting employed, hopefully, an administrator to collate all the information and getting things done. Because this is exactly what we need: organised Sevadar groups across the country that's got a network. If the groomers have got a network to groom your girls, then we've got a network now to stop it from happening. And that's exactly what was needed.
That's exactly our community's been lacking, is a system that challenges the current system but provides support for the Sikh community, the families and the children. So that's the key thing. Obviously, we want to go and show you what was happening at the G&G camp. So if we go to the highlights now, and then you can have a look at what's going on. Before we do go to the highlights, just a couple of quick announcements. There's a Simran job starting next Wednesday from the 6th to the 14th, 40 days in memory of 40 years since the 1978 Vaisakhi massacre, where 13 Sikhs were made shaheed. So make sure you attend at Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smadik, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. every day starting on Wednesday the 6th of March. And also this weekend is the Sikh Youth UK annual Sri Akhand Path Sahib, which is at Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smadik as well. Sangats are going to be coming from far and wide, so make sure you attend. Any of the 3 days, come, do seva. You know, get involved. Last year we had a massive youth conference and a lot of organisations came. So again, we're inviting everyone, all the Sadh Sangat, all Panthik Jathebandiya, please come, get involved, show your support. We have an annual Akhand Path each year, so please come down and get involved.
Yeah, and one announcement from myself that I want to make is very important. Sadh Sangat ji, you saw last week where a Sikh, Singh from Delhi came down to meet the first ever Sikh MP with a Dastar here in Parliament, Tanmanjeet Singh Tesi. Ravneet Singh came down, he had a meeting outside Portculler's house. He was waiting in line where he was racially attacked, and this attacker tried to pull off the turban of Ravneet Singh, and at the same time he said to him, "Muslim, go back." Now, Sadh Sangat ji, myself went down to meet Tanmanjeet Singh Tesi outside the Houses of Parliament yesterday, and that video will be played tomorrow morning on Sikh channel. But what we did is we had an interview in regards to what the attack was and what Tanmanjeet Singh Tesi is asking for, and asking all the Sikhs to join with him so we can start campaigning. At the same time, Sadh Sangat ji, what we've done is we've decided, Nama Apralla, we're going to be doing a Turban Awareness Day at Parliament. So we're going to be organising a programme at Parliament to raise and highlight the contribution of the Sikhs in World War I, World War II, now and what we're doing right now, and the contribution we continue to make to the country, and also highlight the Dastar and what it means to the Sikhs. And how we're going to do this is we're going to ask all constituents to contact their MP. We're going to tell you the date, we're going to tell you the time, we're going to ask the constituents, it's up to the Sadh Sangat for which area to come with their MP at the allocated time, and we're going to talk about the Dastar and get the Dastar tied. And this is going to be great, and this is how we're going to do it. And this is where we want everyone to get involved, because it's all of us working collectively, because that Dastar doesn't represent us or one organisation or one media platform. It represents all of us. So all of us, that's why we're asking everybody to join together, and let's do this collectively. So we're going to announce very shortly, or probably this Sunday I'll probably announce it, and we'll let you know, Sunday night I'll probably announce it, let you know what the date is, what the times are, and what you need to do to get involved. And it's up to you, because either you can sit by and allow it happen, or we can do something about it and then ask the question, why aren't we in the current national registration of hate crimes? Why are we not on that as a separate at the identity is in respect of Sikhs? Why are they not monitoring Sikh racial attacks since 2001? You know it, we know it, we've seen it out there, we've heard the stories, and that could happen to anyone's baba tomorrow. You could be walking down the street and those attacks happen, and they don't need to. And this is why we need to start monitoring these, registering these, recording the incidents, and then doing something about it. And this is not just going to be one of those days where we're going to come outside and we're all going to stand there and just hold placards. We're actually going to ask you to contact your MP so they are there, so you know if your MP can support the Sikh turban. So that will announce it on Sunday.
That's a fantastic upload. It has to happen because the awareness, obviously, we're not doing enough good job for people to still be calling us Musliman, and we're not Musliman, we are Sikh, so we're different. Even with the tip box, you've just reminded me of the ethnicity.
Yep.
We have no separation here, so
Exactly.
it reminds me of the issues we're facing trying to record all our stats regarding the street grooming and the targeting of Sikh girls. How can we differentiate? Because when they're targeting Sikh girls, the police are not recording when there's racially motivated attacks on Sikhs, say it's via video or via message, or how they're doing it deceitfully. All these sort of issues, this all comes under that differentiation where we need to know we're separate identity, so we can tick that box to say this. Then the police need to be trained, exactly. And you know, so it's a massive issue. So this separate, the awareness just to start with outside Parliament is fantastic, but we do need that separate identity.
Yes, that's going to be happening. So we'll let you know on Sunday. So Deepaji, are we going to get to the
brilliant. Now? Thank you for tuning in to this week's show. Before we finish off, we're going to show you the highlights of last week's camp at Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedik, and until next week, you know, we'll leave you with that video. Thank you for tuning in. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this week's Sikh Youth Show. As you can see behind, we're at Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedik, where there's a fantastic half-term camp going on, and there's a lot of sevadars, we've got a lot of sports reps, we've got a lot of productive things happening in the Gurdwara. The main importance for the camps is to keep our children safe and away from bad sangat. Today we have with us the General Secretary of Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedik, Bhai Hamraj Singh. So welcome to the show. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I was just going to ask Hamraj Singh, how do you find the camps going on? Obviously, Baji, you've been in the committee for numerous times over a countless period of time. You know the area, you know the problems that are caused in the area. How important is the preventative side of things to keep kids like this active in the Gurdwara?
I think in a nutshell, very important. You know, we know about Smedik, we know about the issues in Smedik, we know about the grooming cases. We know there's a lot of communities that have moved into Smedik. And I think the one thing that our Sangat wants is a safe place away from sort of home. And this is what the Guru Kala sort of provides. And you can see here that everybody's loving coming to the Gurdwara itself. I think very importantly what you're trying to do here for the camps, and what everybody's tried to do for the camps over the last 2 years, is give young people structure, give them good role models, and give them something exciting to do. So it's not just about all work, there's a lot of fun involved as well.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome back to the Sikh Youth Show. We're at G&G Smedik, and there's a kids camp going on. Now we have with us is Ashpal called Bogle. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We're going to welcome her to the show. Ashpal is one of the first Sikh representatives for England as a female representative for sports in hockey. Yeah, so we've brought her to the Gurdwara to help put that sort of positivity into the kids, because she's a positive role model for the youngsters, and she can help inspire them into doing something they wanted to. Ash, welcome to the show. Obviously, how have you found coming to Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedik and being part of this camp?
It's the first time I've been to Smedik, and I can happily and truly say that it's been an excellent experience. I think the children here are very courageous, they're very determined, and they've all got goals set in mind.
That's brilliant. Obviously, you've been doing some of the workshops. How have the workshops been, and what you've been doing with the kids?
I've just basically been teaching them values of dedication and commitment, which are the main values and sort of ethos of this whole camp. I've been teaching them about my journey, and that not everything's an easy ride, and the obstacles, and sort of there will be things that put them down on the way, but they just have to keep going.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, as a female Sikh representative for the Sikh community, how did you find it personally getting to that stage in hockey?
Nothing comes easily. I think with everything that you do, there's always setbacks, there's always people that are for you and people that are against you. And I feel as long as you're determined from within and you're committed to your cause and committed to your dream, nothing actually can really stop you.
No, that's really good. That's a good attitude to have. You need to, obviously this week's half-term camp is dedicated to Shaheed Baba Gurbachan Singh Ji Manachar, and his was that last man standing and never giving up spirit. So how have you found to incorporate that into your workshops?
Baba Manachar was very courageous, and his attitude was never give up, and that's basically one of my living by quotes.
That's brilliant. It's good to have that attitude and to push that positivity onto the youngsters. Ash, how is your experience been coming to work with the projects that we're creating at Sikh Youth UK and some of the work we're doing with Gurdwara like in East London and Smethwick? Just give some feedback to the Sangat.
It's the first time that I've been to Smethwick Gurdwara. I've worked in camps at the East London Gurdwara and done seva there. I think it's a great sort of ethos that you've got going on. It's a great way to bring all the children together. Credit to Javnir Sandhu at East London and Sukhbir Bassi, who are running sort of the youth development side there. They do a great and fantastic weekend Sunday night kickboxing camp. And credit to you guys here as well and Sikh Youth UK for what you are putting on for the children. I think it's great and it's fantastic and you should keep it up. As a young child, we had nothing like this at our Gurdwara. And so to see these kids here and enjoying themselves and actually coming with a smile on their faces and wanting to come back every day, it's great. I feel honoured and very humbled from both yourself inviting me, the Sikh from Sikh Youth UK inviting me, as well as East London Gurdwara inviting me to be here and share my experiences and be a role model to the up and coming generation. G&G Smethwick's a great platform for children, adults, the whole Sikh community. I think this is a fantastic building that they've made, and they've created the facilities that all the children need in terms of educational to sports to learning about their own religion.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome back to the Sikh Youth Show. I'm going to introduce Benji. She's one of the parents at the camp, and a little son comes to the camps every time. So we're going to introduce Benji and let her give you feedback about how the camp is.
कैंप बहुत सोहना बच्चों वास्ते बच्चे आते इत्थे कुछ सीखते बाणी सीखते आ बाबा जी का नाम सीखते आ नहीं तो घरे सारा दिन टैली देखी जाते गेमां खेडी जाते आ बहुत गुड हो इन्हां वास्ते साडे वास्ते भी आते समटाइम साडे को आ नहीं हुंदा चलदी वीक विच इहदा सानू भी टाइम मिलदा बाबा जी दे दर्शन करन नूं सेवा करन नूं ते बहुत वधिया जो भी तुसीं उपराला करदे आ
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. What we've got behind us is some of the boys' activities. One of the main sevadars who helps at every camp, and he comes on time and he does a lot of seva. And a lot of people don't see how much effort and time goes into managing and commitment and keeping the day-to-day activities, the process going day-to-day. So I want to introduce Aman Singh. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.
Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji.
Aman's one of the main sevadars for the elder group. How do you find being part of the camp? Kidda atmosphere kidda hunda summer de vich hon etki vi
बहुत वधिया एवरीवन लाइक सारे एंटरटेन रहंदे आ सारे दा मन चंगे पासे रहंदा एक्टिविटीज़ च रहंदा फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज़ च रहंदा माड़े पासे बच्चे जा ही नहीं सकदे बहुत वधिया उन्हां लई फिजिकल भी इंप्रूव होंदे मेंटली भी बहुत स्ट्रांग होंदे इट्स वेरी गुड फॉर देम
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We've got Manveer Singh here. He's one of the young campers. He comes to every camp. He's dedicated. He spends his time in the holidays learning about Sikhi in these brilliant camps at Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smethwick. Manveer, what do you want to say to the Sangat and the viewers out there about this week's camp?
This camp is amazing that Deepa Paji has owned, and in this camp, even all the campers that have learnt stuff, they must have learnt a lot that they didn't really know about.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Obviously, as part of the Sikh Youth UK team, you help out at Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smethwick a lot by doing the martial arts classes, and in the area you do a lot of martial arts classes. How important is it? And obviously the class has been going 5 years, your class alone, yeah? So just let the Sangat know a bit about the class first.
Okay, Sangachi, I've been training myself Thai boxing 7 years. It's very, very important. I used to be bullied when I was a child, so I thought, you know what, I need to pick something up to learn how to defend myself. I've been running it since 2013, 2018 now. And if you have a look around, we've got all the young bache, a lot of them come to the class Saturdays 7 till 8 with Deepa Paju and Sikh Youth team. We bring it all together, and we try and help the community and try and give something back.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So we're in the gym at Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smethwick. With me today we have Gobind Singh and some of the other camp sevadars who are helping out with the martial arts in the gym. Gobind, obviously you come to the regular classes at Gurdwara. How do you find being part of a Gurdwara which facilitates these sort of projects?
Yeah, good because I don't have to go to other gyms where they need you to do stuff, because I used to go to an amateur gym and they said to me that I had to shave to go there, and it's better for me to come here because I don't have to shave. I can keep my Sikhi and still train at the same time.
Yeah, how important is that? So within Sikh ethos you can still carry on and do the fun sports and the martial arts that you want to do in your life.
Yeah, that's good because it doesn't stop you from doing the stuff that you want to do in it.
Yeah, and that's really positive. And obviously, you some of your friends come with you regular. Let's just introduce your friends. I'll give you the mic. You introduce your friends and just ask them how they find being part of the camp and stuff.
Okay. This is Jarawa, Latvia, Gandhi, and how do you find the camp?
It's been very good. It's fun. It's better than being at home and just playing PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, what about the classes that happen here? Do you like them?
Yeah, I like them. These camps to help children build up confidence. The classes they teach me, I might want to have a career in martial arts. Yeah, to keep up.
And Kamraj, what about you?
The camp's a great experience for the young ones because they don't have to be at home or they don't have to be out where they can be targeted.
Yeah.
It's better for them because they're in a safe environment and they're still enjoying themselves during the camp.
Yeah, and they're learning about Sikhi as well. Yeah.
Vaheguru, 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 Vahejio, Vaheguru, 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 Vahejio, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vahejio.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We're with one of the parents of one of the campers called Mehraj Singh, and he attends a lot of the camps and he actually actively comes into the Gurdwara. We would like to ask you, Benji, how do you feel the importance of bringing your kids to Sikhi camps?
I think it's very important because they learn a lot of different activities and how to keep fit and how to defend themselves if there's anything that's happening outside. So it just keeps them positive.
Okay, also it's really important, how does Mehraj find it and what is his reaction since he's been coming into the camps?
Since I've moved to Birmingham, Mehraj has loved coming to Gurdwara. He's actually encouraged to go into Sikhi as well, and it's made him more confident in himself, and he's helping other people more as well.
We finally found Mehraj here. Come here, Mehraj. We were just telling the Sangha that you're keeping your case. How do you find keeping your case?
It's respectful and making is respectful, making other people strong and brave. And
how do you find coming to the camps?
Brave.
Do you like being here?
Yeah.
What's your best part about the camp?
That Sikh channel is here.
That Sikh channel is here. You heard the little kid now. It's brilliant that the kids are happy to spread the word and the love of Sikhi. As a parent, to encourage other parents to send their kids, how important is that?
Basically, I feel it's really important because, like I say, it does integrate with Gurbani, learning of Punjabi, just basically being in a positive, good environment. So I would encourage all parents to come to GNG Smethwick Sikhi camp.
Thank you for your time this evening.
तो प्रीत दास तेरे के निर्मल रीत दास तेरे दास तेरे के निर्मल रीत
हादसा या अस्पताल की लापरवाही? अभी कॉल करें 0800 29 800